Hi, everyone. Welcome in to this Tuesday's Facebook broadcast. So I am here. I'm at my desk today in my office, and I'm Tammy Mastroberte, founder of Elevated Existence and publisher and editorial director of the award-winning Elevated Existence magazine. I'm doing my Facebook Live today, and I'm getting a little personal because we are in the holiday season right now. And hi, Molly. We are in the holiday season right now. And so I think that we all sort of fall into that victimhood of becoming overwhelmed by things and letting the stress sort of get to us. And this happened to me on Friday. So I want to share with you about it. And I want to share with you sort of what I did, because I think sometimes when we feel overwhelmed or when we feel stressed out or when we feel like we're going to crack, we don't take the time for self-care to really adjust ourselves so that we don't continue the day like that. And it's hugely important to, when you are not feeling good, know that your soul is crying out to you for something. Your soul needs something from you, right? The shirt that I have on today says, listen to your soul, okay? And that's what I want you to do during this holiday season or during any time. So for me, I was in the middle of so many things going on, right? We have the holidays, we have holiday responsibilities, things that we're getting ready for. We have our everyday responsibilities, work, all of these different things piled up on us. So for me, I sort of reached a state of overwhelm. It was the end of Mercury retrograde, and I was in the middle of watching a live presentation. I was doing a group chat with people at the same time, and I realized, like, you're not even here, Tammy. There's so many things going on right now. You need a timeout. So I excused myself from the chat, shut down the webinar that I was watching, and I said, you know what, I need to recenter myself because I am not in a good place right now. There are too many things flying through me, flying through my head. My energy is off. So what did I do? I took a timeout. I took 5 minutes to sort of regroup myself. Don't mind my cat. She just loves making appearances in these Facebook pins. So what I did was I took 5 minutes to regroup myself. So I closed my eyes. I knew that I needed to reconnect and sort of expand my energy, right? Sometimes when we feel overwhelmed, it's like we can't breathe or there's something sitting on us and we're just like, oh my gosh, it's too much. So I sort of made up a visualization that I want to share with you. What I did was I closed my eyes and I imagined that my energy was really, really close to me. It was very, very, very close. My aura wasn't really expanded. My energy wasn't expanded. And I just felt like I needed more breathing room. So I closed my eyes and I envisioned sort of these little energy orbs all around me, but stuck to me. And as I did these sort of deep belly breaths where I was breathing in through my nose and holding it and breathing out through my mouth, I imagined those energy orbs or that energy expanding and then contracting back. Expanding and then contracting back with each breath. And as it expanded, eventually it didn't contract back as much. And I felt it expanding and I felt it expanding and I felt like I could breathe again. And I felt like, okay, everything is going to be okay. And I did the right thing by disconnecting because I needed to disconnect from what I was doing there. I needed to let it go for another day. And I expanded my energy, grabbed my oracle cards. Hi, Debbie. Grabbed my oracle cards and said, what do I need to know or what can help me right now? And I did a reading. And I felt better and I felt more centered. But I took the time, number one, to take care of myself and realize don't watch what you're watching and don't be involved in what you're doing right now because you're not even paying attention. You're not going to get anything out of it. And number two, I took that time to recenter myself, to reconnect myself with my spirit and to listen to my soul crying out saying, you need to come back together here. You need to release some of this stress and realize it's all going to get done. And that's what I did for myself. So I wanted to share that with you because it's so easy to get overwhelmed this time of year with so many things going on. And if you're not feeling good, know that your soul is trying to communicate something to you. So take a few minutes to reconnect to it. Try that visualization I just shared and see how you feel, because it's going to happen. It happens to everybody. And other tools that I use are sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, I'll just tap. I'll use EFT, right? And I'll do things like that. But for some reason, this was so much, and I just closed my eyes and I didn't know what to do, and I just sort of went with what my intuition was telling me, and I just created this visualization, and that's why I wanted to share it with you, in hopes that maybe you taking a couple minutes for yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed, it can help you as well. Because a lot of times we just power through it, right? We power through the stress, we power through the overwhelm, we power through everything that's happening around us because we have to get stuff done. But sometimes powering through makes it worse. Why when you don't feel good in the afternoon, do you have to not also feel good in the evening? You don't have to do that. You don't have to go from the morning till night and not feel good. You can take a couple of minutes for yourself and do something about it. And that's what I did. So try that visualization, see how it feels for you, see if it works for you. Know that you're not alone, and know that it's really just your soul crying out for you to take a few minutes to reconnect, to take a few minutes to calm yourself down, and then proceed forward. I felt so much better. I took care of myself. I didn't look at that webinar. I didn't go back on that group chat for the rest of the day. Not that anything was wrong with it. It was just too much for me at that time, and I took care of myself. So please take care of yourself during this holiday season. Try this visualization. If you want to know when I go live again, type update in the comments, and that will send you through to Facebook Messenger. Then you just have to opt in again and click up, type update again, and that will let you through so that you know when I go live next time, and you can join me. And then this is you'll also get the link that if you can't join me live, you can go right back to the replay later. So type update in the comments for that. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening. I do hope this helps you, and I will be back here next week with some more fun and enlightening and elevating information for you. Take care.